Okay, so I did some digging into it, and Snopes. However, if you keep reading, as I always do, here's the letter. They found no evidence or independent reporting showing that the above memorandum was authentic. Stone himself has repeatedly denied ever sending such a memo to Trump. We found no incidents in the Trump administration's executive orders in which he planned to take the guns from so called enemies of the state. Instead, Trump's latest executive order in 2025 sought to review gun regulations imposed by former U.S. President Joe Biden. As such, we rate this claim false. So, because he said so, it's false. That's what they're saying. And the problem I have with that is real simple. Everybody, I hope, remembers in 2018 him and Mike Pence take the guns first, right?
Something called the Gun Violence Restraining Order. So if someone is civilly committed, typically you can hold them for up to 72 hours, but people are getting out within 24 hours, the majority of them. So what we want to do is let law enforcement come in and take the guns.
Good.
They're a danger to themselves.
Which you can't
or
do
others.
right now.
Well, because without being adjudicated. So because they're a danger to themselves.
You want them to take the guns and
when they are
not go through 6 months of legal trials and everything.
Exactly. But we also have to give the mentally ill the due process in which they deserve, President. So what we're doing is they're going to be able to take the guns when they're taken into custody or into the hospital. And then when they're released within 24 hours or 72 hours later, typically it's 24 hours, but law enforcement will have 72 hours to determine whether they should give those guns back or they can go to a judge and say, Your Honor, please keep these guns. We feel this person is still a danger to himself or others, whether
So
they're
this
in or
would
out
not
of
have
custody.
worked the way it's currently constituted. This would not have worked with Cruz as it's currently constituted.
As it's currently written.
So you're going to make changes?
We're going to determine if the mentally ill should have their guns taken first. They're going to take them. And then a judge is going to decide whether or not they can have that warrant to seize your weapons. And they will be using social media to make this determination. But whatever. He didn't write it. I don't care if he did or not. What you just heard there in their fancy wording, to me, in my mind, supports the fact that, well, he actually may have written that. Because remember, last but not least, Republicans play the long game. And they can't have MAGA rising against their tyrannical government.